Hi, welcome back to All About the Alternative. One of the things I've been doing as an alternative with my channel is actually covering what social media concepts are out there and different things. There are some ones that I do plan on bringing up very soon that I've noticed and seeing some trends, and that's basically one of the things that I'm using for my social media concepts. And so this one here has sort of got me concerned. Now, if people know through my channel, if you know me, and if you're new to my channel, well, I actually 2 months ago dealt with a hacking incident to my channel. And so I've been a little more diligent about what's going on with this concept. I probably wouldn't have been alerted to it until 2 months ago when I had to deal with it. But this one is about phishing emails and hacking. I'll be right back in a moment. I'll tell you more about it. So, as a social media concept, I'm doing this one as phishing emails or phishing schemes and hacking. And one of the things I've been looking at, because of course 2 months ago from pretty much around now, I was actually dealing with a hacking incident that happened on my own channel, which, as I said, that alerted me to so many things that I needed to be concerned with on my channel. I didn't really see that as something that I was even looking for or noticing that that was going to be something I was going to have to deal with on this channel. As it turned out, there was, I was actually I had received an email in regards to a brand deal at the time. And of course, what they had used, I have an email address that I use on my channel for people who want to get in touch with me. If you want to send me an email, no problem. You can send me an email. I may respond to it if I can, or I may do a follow-up video on what you've sent me, because I've done that in the past as well. But there is brand deals that are sending to my email address there as well, and I got caught up in one that I said I wasn't ever going to do any sponsorships or brand deals unless it was something that I had arranged. And those are coming too, actually, that I have something that I think I may be doing, but that's something to think about. And so I had got this brand deal, and I thought, oh, hey, this sounds fantastic. And that was actually 3 months ago, actually, when I started getting that email, and I didn't realize what I had done was I had clicked on a file in the email that I had received, and of course, what did they do? They actually managed to get in and take over my channel, and actually took over my email address, everything. They got everything that they could get their hands on. That email address wasn't connected to too many things, thankfully. Uh, but but they did. They got into my channel, and they started putting up some other videos and stuff like that. Well, of course, at the time I wasn't aware of any of that was something to be even concerned about. And once I did get it back, actually, I'm really glad that YouTube did something for me, that they actually kept on top of it. They sent me emails saying, how's it going, kind of thing. And they did actually, we're still cleaning up your channel, kind of thing. I think that they did that for about a month after the whole incident had taken place. So if anything I had put up, they were checking to make sure I had put it up and not somebody else, which was fantastic. I think that that was actually a really good thing. But this email, but of course, so that was through an email. If I'd known about that back then, of course, I probably wouldn't have done it. Recently, in the last week, I've received 2 emails that have actually concerned me. And one was suggesting that someone had made a strike claim on my account, suggesting that I had used music that was part of their content. And it's my policy not to do that. I don't use other people's content. I don't use other people's music or anything. And so I got this email, and I'm looking at it going, I don't use anything like that. So I know that, and also the email address that they sent it to, that I definitely was not something to really be concerned about, because I knew right away. But I did look up a little bit about what I was seeing, because this concerned me that someone could receive an email like this to a channel, and that would actually be very concerning, because they'd be, oh, hey, I know other channels that do use music, and they do use, they talk about other channels, and they talk about, they talk about the names of those channels. One of my policies is not to do that. And so I've created that as one of my policies of my channel. I do want to talk about some of the social media concepts that they're using, but I'm not actually using the names of those channels, because, that whole free use thing, or whatever, fair use concepts, and that they're a great concept, but in the end result, what I've been seeing is that it just becomes a nightmare to everything. So I've been really diligent about that. So even there are some times that I've wanted to say this channel is what I've been seeing doing whatever, and I've wanted to say something. It's become my policy not to. Fair enough. So maybe that policy might change. If I get infuriated enough by what I'm seeing with something, I may change my policy. That's my choice to do. That is my choice to make that decision to do that. But at this moment, I'm going to stick to that policy. However, I got a second email that suggested that YouTube had received a notice or something of something that had been seen on my channel as well, and they were reporting it. And that was also a phishing scam, as a phishing email as well. And what a phishing email really is of course they're putting a link in that email and hoping that you click on it so that they can get access to your information, either on your phone or on your computer. And especially if they get it on your computer, then of course they have access to everything that you're accessing on your computer. And so you have to be really careful of something like that. If you get these emails, make sure that you don't click on anything, any links that are in that email. If there's something actually concerning you in your that your account has been, something wrong with your account, or a video that they want to delete or something like that, log into your account and check it out and make sure that that is what's, whatever it is, will actually tell you what the problem is, instead of doing it through the email, because technically that email is what that phishing thing is, and it's actually a fake email. And I went and I actually did a little bit of searching to see if somebody else had put anything else up on YouTube about it, and as I found out, others had actually received the exact same email that I had, and they put up copies of the email on their through their channel as well. I may wind up putting a picture of what I received here. If I don't, then it's probably because I just couldn't put it up. But I'm going to try to do that if I can. And then I saw something else that really I hadn't seen this before, so this was brand new to me. There is a channel, and like I said, it's my policy not to name channels, but there is a channel out there that is teaching people how to hack other channels or other emails or other. It has a course in it. Actually, that's what really stunned me. So you're asking somebody to click on a membership, and you're going to offer them the ability to actually pay for a course on how to do exactly what almost destroyed my channel. I have a problem with that. I don't know if I want to name it. Maybe if I do this as a live at some point, that we can discuss it. But no, that really did. That was the end for me to say, hey, wait a second, that's wrong, And so I just I don't know. I took a snapshot of who it is, and so I kept a copy of what that is. But I'm sure there's got to be others out there. I didn't do too many other searches for too many others. I found a couple of things that were suggestive, but I mean, this one took the icing off the cake, basically, and just I couldn't believe what I was seeing. You have an actual channel out there, and YouTube allows this channel to exist for some unknown reason, and actually is offering people advice on how to hack other people, and actually offering it as a course. So be careful out there, because any advice you're getting, I'm not offering advice here. This is actually not me offering advice on it. I'm just telling you my experience, and I think that it is absolutely something to be careful of. I'm still in the frame of mind where I'm checking my channel constantly to make sure that nothing has been added to my channel that I didn't add myself, and anything. So it's still a mind frame. It's still sitting in my mind. It's taken up space, and of course these 2 emails brought it forward again this week, and I've been doing a little investigating into all of that. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that, and that's, like I said, I found this one that's teaching people how to do it. So hopefully, this has not happened to you, but if it has and you've received one of these emails, be careful. Don't click on any links, and keep on top of what your channel is actually doing. Hopefully that's helped someone here. Make sure your channel is safe, your emails are safe, your computer is safe, your phone is safe, by not clicking on any of this stuff. Alright, so hopefully that's been helpful, and I will see you guys on the next one. Please give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon.